So these work best being done on a floor. One of the things you want to remember with each one of these exercises that you're going to do, you want to keep your hips stacked. Okay, so you don't want to rock backwards, you don't want to rock forwards. You want to engage your abs as much as you can throughout the entire exercise. So think about pulling that belly button back towards the spine, but should still be able to breathe. And what you're going to do, because you're going to do these all in a row, start with only like 2 reps of each until you figure out kind of what your endurance capability is with this glute med muscle. So we're going to start with about 2-3 reps. The very first exercise that you're going to do, we're just going to rotate the leg down. So bring your leg up to this parallel position with the ground, and then you're just going to rotate your toe down towards the ground itself. You should feel this like deep in your glute back here. This is where most of you guys are very weak. So again, just a few reps, keeping that leg parallel, keeping the core contracted. From there, what we're going to do is we're going to keep that heel towards the sky, and we're just going to do a little short arc of motion, okay? A little short arc up and down. Again, focusing with taking that heel back up towards the ceiling, and you should feel that deep in the glute, okay? Then from there, we're going to actually level the foot out. So now you're just totally parallel with the ground. Now you're going to actually bring that knee up towards your chest and then come back. The biggest thing with this is you want to make sure your leg's staying parallel. Don't drop your knee down towards the ground because now you're not contracting the glutes back here. So parallel, and just nice slow and controlled motion back and forth. Then from here, you're going to turn your heel back towards the ceiling, and you're going to do a bigger arc of motion. So you're going to come up further and back down. You should definitely start feeling a burn back in here. Okay, so a few reps of that, and then from there, make your leg nice and parallel to the ground again. Now you're going to actually do kind of a cycling motion. So you're going to bring the knee up, but now you're going to kick out, and then you're going to come pulling the heel back. Again, come up, kick out, pull the heel back. Again, make sure when you get up here that you're not dropping your leg down. You got to keep it parallel, or you can even over-exaggerate some so that you're still continuing to contract the glute med muscle back here. After you do the bicycle motion, then what you're going to actually do are circles. You're going to do circles backwards, so a few reps of that, and then circles forward, a few reps of that. Then you'll flip over and do it on the other side. So the biggest thing with these is keeping the hips stacked, keeping the core contracted, and then making sure that your leg is always staying parallel to the ground when you're doing these flexion moves. And you do them continuous, so you don't take any breaks in between. So you've got 6 exercises with a few reps of each. You're doing, if you're doing with 3 reps, you're doing 18 different reps right there. So start little and see what your actual capacity is before you start increasing. These should be done daily as much as you can, at least every other day. And you want to work up to 30 reps of each exercise, because these muscles, if you think about it, you're running 26 plus miles, give or take, depending on what your goal is. That muscle has to be able to contract that long as well. So we're building endurance in this muscle. So you need to work up to those 30 reps and then go from there.